Hey travelers! I realized that I promised or somewhat said that we were going to be out of the house this week. That didn't come to fruition, obviously, because Beth is back with me.
Sorry.
Troy took on more responsibilities at work? Question mark? Yeah.
So did I, but I'm still here.
Me too, but we're still. It's still cold outside. It's snowing and we work during the week, so we're gonna try some things before we get into beer. It's always good to pertinent information to put that at the beginning of the episode because I find not everybody makes it to the end. So, and that's okay. I'm not calling anybody out in particular.
Still love you.
However, we're working on some things for 2021, so we need your help. We need you to comment in below to let us know what you think. So, we have done a podcast in the past. Not the greatest thing, not the most consistent thing in the world. However, we may have some opportunities to do podcasts in the future on a higher level than we were in the past. What I want to know from you all is that something you find interesting? Do you find beer podcasts interesting? Particularly, would you find beer podcast interesting if it focused on, say, Eau Claire beer? Beer tourism around here, new beers that are coming out in the Eau Claire area from various breweries? Or is that something you would find stupid?
Or do you like stuff that's from other states? Or are you more interested in that kind of thing?
What do you like to listen to?
What do you want to see?
Yeah. Why do you watch this show? Thank you for watching it, by the way. The other things, do you like when we go on the road?
We do.
Obviously, yeah, we like to go on the road. Us peasants won't be getting a vaccine for probably 7 months or so, it seems, or later. But we're going to try to get on the road sooner than later, even no vaccine. So...
well, even when the spring comes and we can be outside, we definitely can do that.
And some people are still doing outdoor patio stuff and whatnot, so that might be a safer place for us to do that anyway. Even if it is cold, I've got plenty of things to bundle up in, so that wouldn't be hard to do. But we just kind of want to know what would pique your interest as far as beer content goes, because we have a lot of ideas and we have a lot of things that we would like to try, but if nobody's going to watch or listen, why bother doing it, right? Do you want to come and be on the show with us? That's another question. Anyway, so those are all things for you to think about. A little homework to begin this week's vlog. Otherwise, we got beer. And I'm sure there will be other thoughts that come into my head as we go. But as you know, we hardly ever do show prep for this. So,
Ta-da!
I told you probably last week that we went over to Dangerous Man, and of course, when you go to Dangerous Man, one doesn't just grab 2 or 3 crawlers; you grab at least 6. And
or if you're Beth, you grab.
Or if you're Beth,
more
you
than
just
that.
grab more than that, and you just keep naming things off, and
Ta-da!
I get to go over and pay the bill for it.
Yeah, I pay for it.
I mean, our money goes into the same spot, so yeah, yep. So of course. One of the, and I wish Troy was here, but Troy's AWOL, so
Sorry.
he's going to have to miss out. One of my favorite beer styles, of course, is coconut. I love coconut with all kinds of beers. Not IPA so much, but so we have a coconut milk stout tonight, and then, of course, we have something that we didn't get to drink over the summer, and I feel like we shouldn't let it go to the coming summer. So... we have the Three Sheeps Pool Party. It's lemon. So
my favorite.
we're going to bust into that first because I believe
That's a good way to go.
Yeah, that's the better way to go rather than milk stout first.
Just
and
lemon?
Then, well, I don't know. I guess I'll read it. It's a lemon ale. Ale with lemon puree.
Like a beer lemonade.
So this one's from Three Sheeps. This is an actual Wisconsin beer.
I like Three Sheeps.
Yeah. Little known fact.
Ooh, it was very yellow.
Before we got shut down, that was going to be our next show at the Pablo Center was with Three Sheeps.
smells IPA.
It's filtered.
It smells like IPA.
Well, you don't know until you try it, do you?
I knew it before I tried it.
Not your cup of meat. There, Quinn the Eskimo.
Woo! Lots of armpit.
That music reference totally went over your head too, didn't it?
Yep.
You know,
There's
one of
lemon
these.
on the end of
I think one of these days I'm gonna go back through all of the vlogs and see how many music references I've made,
And just
and
make a little...
and how many times people have gotten them.
Yep, that says a lot about you.
It does. Yeah. Very little relevant information up in that brain. Mostly crap and music.
Factoids.
And I've memorized the whole Ghostbuster 2 movie. To the point where I don't even need to actually watch it. I can just hear the audio, and the pictures are in my brain. Yep.
Fun times.
Something kind of special, ain't I? Anyway,
You are.
the beer.
But I still love you.
I wouldn't call that an IPA.
Oh yeah, it has hops in it. That is very hoppy.
Every beer has hops in it.
Yeah, but it's hoppy. Don't lie to me. Give me
It's
that.
got a lot of lemon. Good luck finding any information.
After lemon. It's after lemon.
It's after lemon.
Yeah, it's not on the front. It's not on the front half.
It says it's an ale. It doesn't say it's an IPA. Not your kind of ale.
Oh, with lemon puree even.
That's what I said. You weren't even listening.
No, but I never listened to you.
I agree. You don't. Not finding it, are you? Yep, didn't think so.
I think it tastes like IPA.
If you don't like the taste of IPA I don't think it tastes like IPA, so, yeah. You know, whatever.
You know, though, I have to say, lemon is tart, so maybe it's just giving that backdrop of that. But usually, I love lemon, and that's just...
I think you like sweet lemon.
Yeah, that's not sweet.
Yeah.
That's very...
Tart. Yep.
Dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is dry. Yep.
Puckery. It's puckery.
I do want to point out I got a new shirt from Big Sky Brewing.
Big Sky.
I actually won this on a Facebook contest.
See, you do win stuff on Facebook.
You do win stuff on Facebook. I would. I'm not going to call out any restaurants in particular, but there are some restaurants that give away gift cards every week. I've never seen a winner.
So this
Just
is
saying.
awesome. So just so you know, if we do a contest, though, you do win.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had past winners. It's true. You want me to finish the rest of that for you?
It's not horrible. It's just not my favorite. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know what's coming.
Good job. Yes. You're a winner.
So, I have to ask.
Yeah.
I don't remember you always liking coconut. Like beer, yes.
Yep.
But coconut in general, because when I make my Easter bread, for a while I never used to put coconut on it, and now you like it on there.
Well, you know, the fatter you get, the more tastes you develop, you know, and yeah, well, you're not Troy, and I know where you've been, I think, so you can go ahead and that's how you pour a crowler.
Oh, that's
just
so good.
Yeah. So this is a coconut milk stout. I don't believe we've ever had this. It sounded like something that we've never had from them anyway. I don't.
Why is this
so
bad?
Cash, is there any paper towels over there? Yes, you want to grab those? Thank you. It's not a beer explosion, but it is a. We gotta make something for like a funnel for crawlers.
Someone needs to invent that, or is it that they have to pop a hole in it? Is that what they have?
I don't know.
What is it?
The thing is, Dangerous Man does not rip you off at all. Every last drop of beer that you can possibly get in a crowler, you get.
Yeah, you open it and it's like full right up to that top. It's delicious. Everything a beer should be.
So one of my favorite coconut beers is Death by Coconut. Comes from Oscar Blues. Just throw them. So Oscar, yeah, and we've had that on the vlog before. Great beer. Lots of coconut, and Death by Coconut is not just a funny name. there is a ton of coconut in that beer.
It's like macaroni almost. Actually.
Yeah, it's more so even than like a Mounds Bar or Almond Joy or anything like that. It's got a ton of coconut, and if you like coconut, it's great. This does not have that much coconut.
See, I beg to differ, but I think you still taste the beer.
You do taste the beer,
But
and it's got a nice coconut aftertaste.
It's so good.
It's good, yeah, and
It's very full body. You know, I always get sad when beers don't have that depth to them, and I always feel like their beers have that depth to them. Is that from them waiting long enough?
I don't. There again,
Troy, where are you?
That is one thing that if we do the podcast that I was talking about, one of the things that I really want to do more of that we've never do. One of the things I want to do that we've never done, talk to a home brewer.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of them have some very good insight, and we have a lot of really good home brewers here in the Eau Claire area. So,
because I mean, we do know some breweries that what do you call that? Forced carbonate? Is that what you had said?
I don't know that the carbonation has anything to do with it. They rush the beer a little bit by that because it's not carbonating itself. But I know that there is the thought that I can make a beer in 2 weeks. Every beer that I make is in 2 weeks because I force carbonate it. Well, how different would that beer taste if you just left it in the fermenter for longer? Mm-hmm. Now there are the like the Tim Tupis of the world that own Mankato Brewery in Mankato, Minnesota. He never rushes his beers. So if that beer needs to sit for 4 weeks, it'll sit for 4 weeks. If it needs to sit for 6 weeks, and et cetera, et cetera. Because he cares about, and I know that I'm not calling out anybody in particular. There are some that rush in some people's eyes, and other people's eyes, they say, well, that beer's not going to taste any different if I leave it in there for another week or two anyway. I think a lot of it has to do with the grain bill.
That's what you get that roastiness from?
How much grain you put in there, the quality of your ingredients.
Because there is always just so, like, smooth and rich and just, it's so good.
And I could be completely wrong on this, but at least that's my thought on it, is that some people skimp on the grain, and grain's expensive. Mm-hmm. And obviously if people are drinking your beer, then why change, right?
Because, I mean, do lighter beers use less grain anyway? Like, are you just supposed to? Or
different grains.
Does it matter?
They use different grains. These are roasted. So that's where you get the black. Mm-hmm. But like Budweiser, I don't know how Budweiser's made. It seems like I've watched the video on how Budweiser's made. It seems like a ridiculous process to get such a crappy beer. But the original Budweiser, or Budweiser, over in the Czech Republic.
Budweiser.
I'm not sure how that's made, but it tastes much better than Budweiser. Yeah.
Well, this would taste even good when it's a little lukewarm.
Yeah. And these darker beers, most of these stouts, you'll find that a lot of the flavor comes out the warmer it gets. I'm not even sure what my fridge is set at, but obviously it's probably a little too cold for.
She's hiding.
Yeah. As you've probably noticed since we've been home, we usually have a dog on the.
There she is.
Yep, there she is.
This is our one that we kind of rescued a little bit.
This is our cat dog.
She's kind of afraid.
For those of you that watch Nickelodeon and when you were a kid.
Oh, she's looking at
the show Cat Dog. She's kind of like that. Yep.
Penny. Her name's Penny.
Oh, did you see that? Yeah.
Yep.
We named her from Big Bang Theory because she's
a bit of an idiot.
She's kind of like Penny. Ta-da.
Anyway, nonetheless.
Penny.
Yep. Yeah. So the quality of the Dangerous Man beer, and we say this all the time, is we keep singing their praises, and we're never going to be sponsored by them. They don't pay us a dime to say that. But There's a reason that we, when we go for a beer run over in the cities, that we always get Dangerous Man beer, because the variety of beers that they have available and
ridiculous.
And
the styles they do, every single one of them is done so well. It's not like they only do a certain type really well. They do everything. Sours, IPA, they do everything, and it's so good.
I don't gravitate towards the IPAs that they do. They're still made well.
Yes.
But I'm just not an IPA guy. So
they're sours though.
The one thing that I really wanted to look for, and maybe we'll do this next week depending on where we're at or what we're doing. Winter ales. Because that's what I got on my shirt, is a winter ale. I've noticed some have come out. So I would like to. Spicy,
kind of like Christmas beers, or no?
Kind of like Christmas beers.
But are they lighter?
I mean, some of the Christmas beers are ales too. Not lighter. They're usually full-bodied.
So here's a question: can you ever take a beer and just put spices in it? Do people do that?
Yeah, they have those infusers. That'd
be a fun show.
Dogfish Head makes those. I don't remember what they're actually called, but they're an infusion in the line.
It'd be fun to figure out.
Back when we could go to Taproom, some people had those,
How we could make our own infusers.
Right. Well, I mean, you can put stuff in your beer. I don't know how well it's gonna,
Do you
how
put
good it's
anything
gonna
in your
taste.
beer?
Yeah. If you've made it this long into the vlog, do you put anything into your beer? Probably not, because if you want something in your beer, you just buy the ones that already have the stuff in it that you want.
I still want to do that hot poker beer sometime.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we might be able to do if we ever are outside during the day, is hot poked beer. And if you've never heard of it, you take usually a bock, a darker beer, and you get a flaming hot metal rod, and you stick it in there, and it changes the beer, and it foams up, and as soon as that metal rod's out of there, you pound the beer, basically. It's good stuff. Yeah, we did it once back when we went to I don't believe Barley John's in New Richmond, Wisconsin is there anymore, but it used to be. And we took a bus trip there, and it was probably one of the hottest days of that summer. But they said they would hot poke beer for us anyway, and so we did. And it was delicious, and we sweated our butts off because we were standing around a fire and hot poking beer in the middle of the summer.
That just sounds bad.
Yeah, it does. And on that note, that's going to be all for this week. Like I said, we do have plans for the future, but yeah. So working through the new beers in the fridge, and we're hoping to get somewhat out on the road in the very, very near future. Anyway, if you haven't already done it, make sure you subscribe to us here on YouTube, and thank you for all of the people that have. And that you've told other people about, and so on and so forth. It's been really great. 2021 starting off good as far as subscribers, so thank you for that. Like us on all of our other channels, Instagram, Facebook, and the hellhole that is Twitter. And soon to come someday, Troy on TikTok. Anyway,
No.
From all of us at Taproom Travelers, we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody. Prost.
Prost.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.